What's going on, guys? It's Chef. Getting back here on some more Modern Warfare 2. So update on my camo grind here. As you can see, I got these golden pistols here. So every single one of my secondaries are basically done. So yesterday, real quick, I just want to thank everybody for all the new subscribers and stuff like that. I haven't seen growth in this kind of hype for a game in a long time. People are watching it. People are enjoying it. People finally have something to do. I just want to thank everybody that has showed up, subscribed recently. I upload basically every single day, although I might be getting my PC within a day or two from this point that you're seeing this video anyway, so I might have to take one of the 2 days on the weekend off to set it up. Although it is a possibility that I could set it up and not miss it all, but I have to reset everything up, and there's also the possibility of my first video back with the new PC having something scuffed about it. Who knows? Either my microphone volume is fucked up or something. I don't know. So yesterday I got all of these pistols, so that's every single secondary in the game. They're all done. Pistols are maxed out. My feelings towards the pistols, I mean, all of them seem pretty solid. Basilisk is kind of crazy, to be honest with you. Not even just like snake shots or even dual wielding it. It's just pretty strong. One tap people in the upper chest with it. It's really, really strong. Desert Eagle is always fun and satisfying. And if you were any good with it back on like the gunfight alpha during Modern Warfare 2019, if you got good with tapping people with this thing, it's very, very good. So these other smaller caliber ones were surprisingly good and stronger than you would think. This P890 surprised me with a lot of the kills I got. Love the mobility and just like the overall mag size of the X12. The X13s were just the dual Glocks like from the original MW2. You just spray people down with them. Although they're not nearly as strong. They're definitely not like the dual FMGs or anything like that. So now we're over to the big boys. All the secondaries, the melee, sniper rifles, marksman rifles, shotguns, and battle rifles done. All we have left now are the LMGs, SMGs, and assault rifles. Then that's all of them gold. That is the hardest part about this entire challenge. The platinum and polyatomic challenges, they're challenges, but they won't take nearly as long as this. And there might be some painful spots in there between the platinum and polyatomic for certain weapon or challenges, but you don't have to worry about weapon leveling or anything like that. It's just strictly challenges. And more or less doing the platinum stuff is more about like trying not to fall asleep because of the amount of long shots that they want. So yeah, this is a current class setup that I got. X Pineapple seems to do the best. RF Crown, you can also switch it over to like a suppressor or something like that, but I swear this thing, this RF Crown, I know it doesn't look like there's any difference between these two, but it feels like this one's stronger. Then you got the blue dot on here, and then the recoil thing on here. It's a little slow, so then you just go and put like this big boy laser on here that also helps with the sprint to fire a little bit, so you're not completely outclassed close range and stuff because the gun is a little bit slower. You know what's missing from this game? The fact that I can't inspect my weapon. Like, whenever I'm on the camo screen or something like that, I can't just like click my right stick or left stick to actually view it, or at least have a button that at least gets rid of like the UI or something. The zoom feature. There's just so many little things like that just missing. I'm also playing Kill Confirmed. Kill Confirmed I found to actually be really good for weapon XP. Even if there's no double XP or anything, obviously having double XP will always help you. Check out the recoil on that shit. I mean, it barely moves. Just gotta pull down a little bit. It's not like Hardpoint is bad by any means, but Kill Confirm seems to, I don't know. Also seems a little less sweaty. You just get into like a general lobby. I've also been seeing people actually hop into free-for-all for like headshots and shit. I guess, I don't know, because players tend to be a little bit more stationary. They tend to sit on head glitches and stuff a little bit more, and they also tend to just not be as good. Unless you were in like those demonic free-for-all lobbies with like these crazy-ass snipers and shit. Oh my god, wait, that actually sounds fun. Wait, am I gonna be a free-for-all player this year? We'll see how the flow is though. It could be trash. Don't have to worry about squad spawning if there is no squad. He was on the radar and then just disappeared. I do not understand. He unlocked ghosts right in that moment. Like, I swear the radar is bugged sometimes. I've seen it happen with the advanced UAV, for example. Somebody would be there and then they'll disappear, and it's not like they'll stay off of the radar after that point. Then they reappear after they respawn. Like that light, they were like bugged or something, and then them dying fixed it. Now, the reason that I started doing the ARs versus SMGs or LMGs is because in the SMG and LMG categories especially, a lot of those receivers are unlocked through the AR. I only have one of the ARs actually completed, and that's the Scar, and I only had to do that because of the tac rifle. So yeah, I have already started on it. My skill base might kind of go crazy though with the ARs and shit, because now I'm not like using like any troll setups and shit, or just like doing dumbass shit. I just have no idea where the fuck they're spawning at. It's very confusing. This feels like one of the most random things. Like, I can kind of pinpoint a spawn, but then there's just like 1 or 2 people that just don't spawn there. It's really weird. There's always like 1 or 2 stragglers that just spawn off somewhere, and then the whole squad spawns on them.
Leo Jev, question mark?
That's my favorite. Having the most kills in the game, then they call me trash. I don't say anything at all in the lobby. I'm the one that's talked about. I could have like 4 or 5 other people on my team speaking to them, saying the most, and then they talk about me. I wonder why that is. This game is so steamrolly and there's no options to actually like stop the momentum at times. It's not so much that the streaks themselves are like completely oppressive. It's more that you literally just can't do anything against the advanced UAV. And the only counter to it is easily shot down. So it's just like there's no EMP, I think, or anything like that that can help. I love that shit over on Cold War. I obviously hated the fact that everybody would just be able to get their score streaks no matter what. That was a little ridiculous. It resulted in just these games of just like crazy amounts of kill streak spam everywhere. So because of the spam, I basically ran the anti-kill streak kill streak. What level do all these ARs go up to? Because I swear all of the pistols all went up to like minimal, like level 25 or some crazy shit. Multiple ones at like level 27, I think. Every lobby I'm getting into is sweaty as fuck, man. Like even if I do well, it's... I mean, the M4 is just so solid every fucking time it's in the game. So this thing kind of has some range and mobility. I was messing around with the barrels and stuff, and of course the barrels do a lot, but for multiplayer, like, I need it to be a little bit faster, even if it does give up some recoil control or something. So just running regular default barrel seems to be good for most engagements on any of the maps. I mean, look how quickly. It's super, super consistent at virtually every range. M4 is just always solid. Leveled up like 2 or 3 times in this game. No double XP or anything, just picking up tags and shit. Hitting like 2-3 levels a game really isn't bad, especially for like one game that lasts generally like 5 to 10 minutes, and the kill cam doesn't even work anyway.
Kev, you suck.
I have more kills than you. I have more confirms than you. I almost have double the score. How do I suck?
Damn, you all went negative. That sucks.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Like, I get it. Some people just want to talk shit. Sometimes I will just be petty as fuck, and I won't even show their name. I'll just show the audio. So you'll have to sit around and tell your friends, like, you gotta believe me. That's my voice. Hear me? That's me. It's mostly because it's for no good reason why they say that shit to me. No good reason at all. Currently waiting on the FaZe Jev MW3 Flash Rage remaster video coming out, and with how many people are chucking flashes in MW2, it's only a matter of time, right? I think a lot of people really want me to be angry at this game. I mean, sure, yeah, it is literally a matter of time. I mean, it's inevitable, but a lot more people are like, oh, I can't wait for the camo rage Taj and all this other shit. Like, I only remember like 2 or 3 notable times where I've gotten like verbally angry. I haven't really argued with people. I don't care. I'm winning. I'm doing my camos. I'm winning. I don't care. I had no idea that the Eagles were playing yesterday either, and they ended up winning that game. But I'm telling you, the team that they played were like big underdogs. They have like a pretty bad record. No one really expected them to do much, and it was actually pretty even for like half of the game. I was like, hey, I'm telling you guys, it's only a matter of time until they drop some games. I said, I'm expecting them to lose like 4 games. Other people are saying this crazy shit, 17-0, perfect season, win the Super Bowl with it all. Like, nah, man, relax. I'd love for that to happen, but come on. Could you imagine how insufferable Philly fans would be? We're already impossible to like, unless you respect the energy. Honestly, a lot of people talk about how much they hate this map and shit, but to be honest, I mean, so long as you're not playing that stupid-ass game in the middle of, like, peeking through all the cars and shit, it's actually not bad at all. You got a lot of long shot potential down the sides if you get, like, a big scope on there and just hold, like, this little slight angle. I got a lot of long shots with, like, marksman rifles and other shit like that doing it. I'm not saying that this map is by any means, like, really good or something, but it does still have its uses. Oh, wait, the M4 only goes to 20. Right. So I want to look at the levels for these. 20, 20... The SCAR took no time at all. I had a great time using the TAC 56. On top of that, I had a great time using the TAC V as well. It just felt like a heavier SCAR, and it was super consistent. And the SCAR is already consistent. It felt like a light LMG somehow. I don't know how else to explain that, but it hit super hard. So are all the SMGs a similar way, where they're only like going up to level 20? It actually seems a lot less intimidating. 29? More than half of the SMGs are pretty low levels to get max, so should go through them quickly. That was my last ammo anyway. I don't have a resupply box. Probably should put that on, but I'm using Dead Silence as well. Dead Silence seems to help me a ton for streaks and shit, and I just never really thought about it. It's so obvious, right? Because I would use it in my general setup if I wasn't camo grinding, but I just stopped thinking about it after a while. And I have so many different class ideas that are flying through my head to try to like make everything, you know, as efficient as possible, that sometimes I just forget like the common sense shit. Also, drop shotting is probably the move in this game. I mean, jump shotting's nerfed, but it's not impossible to use. Oh yeah, also, people already unlocked Orion. I think Skullface was the first person to unlock it. Again, actually, I think Skullface was the guy that actually unlocked Atomic first as well, last year. He also didn't do New Zealand time, and he straight up just, like, face tanked it through multiplayer. I don't know how the fuck he did it, but he did it. Reed Boy also got it, who also did it insanely fast, and the dude streamed and only slept for, like, 30 hours or some shit out of, like, 150 hours. Some crazy shit. Crazy grind for both of those dudes. Handshakes all around. Insane grind, everyone. Managed to get the fucking camo in, like, a week. People are all saying touch grass, but, like, you are touching green.
Ouch.
I can't wait to get to this AR AUG thing that everyone's talking about. Apparently that AUG has a literal instant sprint out time. It might not be instant, it's like 50 milliseconds or some crazy shit. It literally has a faster sprint out time than any other weapon in the game as an AR, and it makes no sense. Virtually everyone else is running around playing the game in slow motion because of the regular sprint out times and like the jumping bunny hop nerfs and ADS speeds and shit. Meanwhile, the AUG completely defies all of it. The AUG feels incredible, not only because you're winning those gunfights, but because the game is not trying to slow you down. Imagine if everything just had an instantaneous sprint out times. It's just all gun. No extra bullshit. Fuck all the situational stuff. Gun for gun. What's up? Oh, I can't wait to get to that AUG. I might do that shit next, to be honest with you. I know the Cast-Off 762 is also good. The Lockman, they're all good. But I might take this up because this thing is actually busted. I think the 74U is still the best in the game, but this shit is broken. People have already unlocked Orion camo. I'll be getting it in, should be before Warzone 2. So thanks for the love, and yeah, it's been Jeff, guys. Later.